This message is for young people, especially disenfranchised and even poor young people. You'll have to understand something. The next general election is very important. It's critical, critical indeed. But understand this, it may not be very critical for you in terms of where you are going to be at in the next 5 years or so. Why am I saying that? I've seen young people struggling while they were young, parents over them, and 5 or 10 years later, they're still struggling as well, same position. And that's through successive or different, rather, different governments. So, what I'm saying to you is it's very unlikely that whatever programs or whatever initiatives governments are going to take, even if they say they're taking it on your behalf, it's very unlikely that those are going to benefit you in the long run in general. I know some people benefit from it, but most of you will not. And that's why I'm saying to you, we need a different approach. So, therefore, I'm calling all young people out there to instead, or rather, yes, vote, go ahead and vote for whoever you're going to vote for, but definitely instead seek God with your whole heart. We need to save a generation. And I'm calling all the young people out there to join me in that so that we could save a generation and stem the bleeding that's happening within our country and that has been happening in our country for many, many years and through successive governments, different and varying governments. If you really look at it, it seems as though many of the issues that existed 10, 15, even 20 years ago that they still exist with us. They haven't gotten better. They've gotten worse with some progresses here and there, and then sometimes things going backwards and in negative slide. So the fact of the matter is it has nothing to do with what government is in charge, right? Each government exhibits a certain level of competence and a certain level of negligence and a certain level of corruption and a certain level of whatever else there is out there. So what I'm saying is the difference is not that significant in terms of what ultimately happens with our young people, at least in the short run. At least in the short run. So I'm asking you, young people who want to see a difference in your life and in your communities as immediately as possible to seek God with your whole heart. So this has been my message to you. I'm Walter Rochester. Peace.